It is currently 12:47 in the morning, and from clarification, I'm speaking on a low tone because I don't want anybody in the house to wake up. If I raise my voice, some people are going to wake up and questioning what I'm going to be doing or what am I doing up late at night, and I don't want my cover blown. So sorry that I'm speaking like this. The video that I'm going to be posting at 9:30 in the morning was supposed to be talking about the gay furries hacking on the government situation, but they're different to a different topic, and I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna leave it as a different topic, and then the next video I'm gonna be talking about the gay furries hacking the government. And this was a first, alright? Now I have been public about my beef with the furry fandom. I made videos about it on my YouTube channel, and of course are gonna be mentioned on the video that's gonna be uploaded at 9:30 in the morning today. This one in specific was something that I didn't think would be on my radar, and I have heard of them, and their main reason was because of the don't say gay bill, which I will give my opinion about it. Essentially is basically revoking the capability of learning about equal sex topics on in schools. Now, in my opinion, I can understand about this being taught. You know, I did make a project about LGBTQ back in middle school when I was in the 8th grade. What I will tell you is that I feel like it should be taught for kids that are at a mature age, all right? If they're taught at a young age, they're not going to understand what the hell it is, okay? They're going to laugh about it. They're going to be immature. And that's when maturity steps in with how old you are, whether it's like 15, 16 to like 18 or 19 or 20, they're gonna be mature about it. Like that, I feel like that's the age where they could be taught about the LGBTQ community. Because for me, it was a topic that it was up to you. All right, because back in 2018, it was a topic that you can decide of what you wanted to make a project about. But for it to be like a class, picture like this. You have a bad grade because you don't know what they them pronouns are. You already have a bad rep in school for not knowing the right pronouns, and you're gonna be labeled homophobic. I may be overthinking, but that's just like how I'm viewing this. All right. If it's a topic to make an essay or project about, I think that's pretty cool. The age needs to be like in between 15 to 20 because I feel like that's the mature age for the student to understand what they need to know and how they can handle it with the topic and the stuff being shown of the subject. With all that being said, let's go talk about how the gay furries hacked into the Heritage Foundation. Now you might be asking, of course, I asked the question myself, what is the Heritage Foundation? And well, a simple Google search and a description on Wikipedia is enough to convince me of why they're doing this in the first place. Sometimes referred to simply as Heritage, okay, it's an active American conservative think tank based in Washington, D.C. Founded in 1973, it took a leading role in the conservative movement in the 1980s during the presidency of Ronald Reagan. Whose policies were taken from Heritage Foundation's studies, including its mandate for leadership, quote unquote. The Heritage Foundation has had significant influence in U.S. public policy making and has historically been ranked among the most influential public policy organizations in the United States. In 2010, it founded a sister organization, Heritage Action, an influential activist force in conservative and Republican politics. Heritage leads Project 2025. An expensive plan aimed at reorganizing and transforming the federal government. So now we know why the gay furry hackers are hacking into the Heritage Foundation. Now, I don't know what this thing was, okay? I thought they did this for fun before I knew what this Heritage Foundation was, but now I know why, okay? And if you've seen my video talking about Project 2025 and I read the whole poster, it really isn't good, okay? It's a whole lot of bad, a whole lot of bullshit that I don't think anybody wants to go through. And even if it is passed, it's basically the purge, and we're basically gonna have a USA where it was first founded, okay, with no human rights, no rights for colored people, even Latinos or blacks, browns, anybody even, including for other people that are part of the LGBTQ plus community as well, or for people that are also crippled or that are physically disabled, physically impaired, all of the above, okay. With the text being said by Siege Sex saying final hack, over the past 7 days we have released a hack every day from NATO to Israel. We attacked many. We have one more gift for you all. It's 1 minute till midnight, so I'll start the show. We hacked the Heritage Foundation. with a smiley face. Holy moly. The Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank in America. Okay, so this is the description of what I just read. Okay, but it says an authoritarian Christian nationalist plans to reform the United States government. Project 2025 threatens the rights of abortion, healthcare, LGBTQ plus communities in particular. So of course, we won't stand for that with the pouty face emoji. We have gained access to the Heritage Foundation's database with user data, logs, and other juicy info, smiley face. We also access to 200 gigabytes, which is a lot of data, okay? Basically enough data to store on a PS3 even, of other, mostly useless files in their server. These useless files won't be leaked. So you basically just kicked your own ass right there, okay? Even if it is useless info, you wasted your opportunity and you defeated the purpose of what you are in the first place. You are a hacker. Even if it is useless info, you have all the intention to leak this info, right? So what's the point of you calling this useless info when you have to expose the shit so every single person can know that these motherfuckers should not let Project 2025 pass? And I hope to God it ain't. I mean, it sounds pretty ridiculous when I made the video about it and I read every single thing bar by bar about the poster of Project 2025. And I hope to God it ain't gonna be passed. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be passed by a large majority of people saying this, but even if it does, it's basically the purge, or it's basically gonna be a America before the civil rights, the human rights, the women rights, any rights. I try my best to get a closer look of what this looks like, and this is the logo of the Heritage Foundation. Now, I don't know if I will get sued by the Heritage Foundation, but if I will, you're not going to be seeing me upload for at least 2, maybe 3 weeks, okay? But I did say that today or tomorrow, I'm going to be on vacation, but that depends on how my parents are going to plan it, whether it's today or tomorrow, okay? So if I'm not uploading any videos on Thursday and Friday, then you guys know that I am on vacation. Now, I'm not going to say the sound effects of the animal that this person typed in because I'm not that depraved yet, but he said, I wonder what would happen if we leaked the passwords, email addresses, and full names of every user, smiley face. Every U.S. government employee, even the Heritage President Kevin Roberts. Be gay, do crime. And the leak with the link being shown. Thank you to Verdi for greatly helping with this hack. Dear Heritage Foundation, get in touch with us. We will make fun of you endlessly. I feel like anybody has made fun of them already. I mean, we already seen the memes. We see people talking about on Twitter, probably on YouTube, maybe on Twitch. I don't know if Hassan Pack is going to be jumping on the shit. You're Anon Wolf at riseup.net. Signal cybercrimecat.69. Love gay furry hackers with the heart emocon. I almost forgot about the word. Hashtag OP trans rights. Thank you everyone who has supported us. We have an important announcement coming soon. Now this might sound like this is my first time giving furries credit right after I left, but I did give them credit when I talked about my problem with Clap Seal with the video that he made, whether or not furries are a minority group, which in his tweet he said no, but in the video he said yes, so it wouldn't make any sense. But I did give them credit where the furries achieved the vaccine to a virus that I don't know what it is. A person made an Apple Watch, which really who cares. Sonic Fox being the first black furry queer person, and apparently saying queer is offensive, even though queer is a gender and an acronym of the LGBTQ plus community. They also brought up smiles to the elderly, which I also found out. Some other stuff that I don't know. You probably might leave it in the comments. Now, I don't know if they're gonna succeed. I mean, when I heard about Project 2025, it was after Donald Trump nearly got assassinated with the news brought up. But Mark Hamill did mention this on his personal Twitter profile, but then the gay furry hackers made its appearance and made their own spotlight when they hacked into the system. Now, do I think this is too far? Personally, not for me. And for me being a person of color, I feel like this is the best thing to do. Now, if this does get passed, it's all hell breaking loose. But I feel like the justice system already got it covered. They're already well aware about Project 2025, even before Donald Trump almost got assassinated, or before Joe Biden and Donald Trump had that little call after the nearly death that Donald Trump was going to be in. But overall, I do think it's pretty cool. And you know what? I'll give you props, okay? I know I did mention it in parts of the video, but I might as well say it nearly at the end of the video for people to get a better clarification. My hatred is now like a 50-50 instead of a 51-49 split. Pretty rare W, not gonna lie. I sound like I'm streaming, but really not. But yeah, this is one that I don't think anybody was expecting, okay? You might be asking the question, will this make me come back to the furry fandom? And the answer is no, okay? I already made my decision is already final. The video that I'm gonna be uploading at 9:30 is gonna be coming out in a few hours after I'm done editing, well, recording and editing this video. With all that being said, I'll be seeing you all later with some other videos that I want to record, edit, and upload. I also want to schedule them so that way I can pour out some content while I'm away. With all that being said, I'll be seeing you all later. I'm probably on my vacation, depending on when this video is going to be uploaded. With all that being said, I'll see you all later. This is Wolf.Gray. Peace.